It means kills, deaths, and assists, man.
Yay, Sand King!
Okay, got that out of your system, let's talk business. The lovely giant scorpion thingy is all about jumping in, I should probably say blinking in, with an epicenter, stunning everyone and laughing all the way to the bank. A melee support with the main goal of really just landing that ult into a stun. That stun is pretty decent, and when landed properly can hit an entire team, but it also has some pretty big problems in the early laning phases. At level 4, it's a great stun, but at level 1 and 2, the range is so small that you need precise positioning to use it as a setup. The fact that you're melee and that it moves your character forward doesn't really help as well. Then we have the ultimate to talk about. The 2-second channeling time means you don't really want to risk it. Do not, I repeat, do not stun into ults on any hero with an instant disable. Even heroes with ranged stuns are not a good target, as you'll be right next to them after the stun and the ult will be wasted. Simply do not risk it without help. Crixalis, his other skills are what puts him in a bit of an odd position. The invisibility does offer a little bit of safety due to the remaining few seconds of invis and the fact that you can dislodge projectiles with that instant fade, but if you stick around for too long, there are plenty of AoE abilities, making it not the best escape mechanism in the world. Then enter the wonderfully named Caustic Finale. This one means no melee hero can stand against you in a lane, but it will also mean you're pushing very heavily and you're a support hero that's not supposed to farm or hit the creeps at all. It also creates very specific situations where you'd rather attack the enemy creeps instead of the enemy itself, but in major team fights it's kind of useless. The upside is that you can demolish creep waves in seconds by hitting a melee creep a few times, stunning to the ranged creeps, and boom, they're all dead. The same applies to jungle stacks, but again, you're not supposed to farm that much, and you're not banking on too many items. That's why sending SK mid has been attempted before with some nice results. Get that ult early, secure some nice farm, pretty safe with 1 point in Sandstorm, and be ready to gank as soon as possible. So with that easy farm, what items do you want? Standard arcane boots because you need the mana, and the obvious dagger because you want to have options with that ultimate. Sand King is one of those heroes that needs a dagger, probably worse than any Magnus, Tide, or Enigma. His ult is almost impossible to land without it, and so that should be your top priority. Aside from the obvious wards, you can always go for the standard support items if no one else is getting them, like the urn or a drum. But after that, what do you go for? Remember, if you find a little space to farm, you do it very fast, so Sand King is in a unique position to actually get items as a support. A lot opt for that Aghanim Scepter, but I highly disagree. We'll skip the fun math and you'll have to believe me that Veil of Discord actually deals more damage than Aghanim Scepter. Add to that the simple fact that it also helps any other magical damage coming from your team, and Veil is the clear winner. Yeah, I'm forgetting the stats that you get from both items and ignoring the 20-second cooldown reduction, but with good reason. SK's job is to support and in a team fight land that ultimate, and no amount of stats will really change that, so the damage is all we really care about. To top it off, Veil costs half as much as an Axe. Do you really need more reasons? Speaking of that ult, we have to mention that special key, the Shift key. Your lovely friend at queuing commands. You simply must master the Shift key with SK, and he's probably the best character to do it with. And it's really not that hard. Ult, Shift Blink, Shift Veil, Shift Sun. Practice it twice, and you're good to go. Following a Veil, sure, you can still go for that Axe, but in most cases, a game-specific item such as a Heaven's Halberd or a straight Sheepstick might simply be more important. Sand King is one of my favorite heroes because landing a perfect ultimate and getting a rampage simply feels amazing. We don't see him enough in competitive play, but there's always a chance for some random team to bring him back into the spotlight, so I'm crossing my fingers for Sand King. Yes! We're done with another episode of KDA. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and check out past episodes if you've missed them. Let me know what heroes you want to see featured, and I'll catch you guys next week. Laters! Oh, Sandstorm, Darude, send us off!